Welcome to the Python Learn Together, Code Together. Now we will see something more on the modules. Okay, here I have created the two files, that is myprogram.py and numbers.py. And this is I'm opening these two in a Notepad++. You can use any of the editors in order to write or in order to edit that. So here I just use this Notepad++. And this is what I wrote in numbers.py. I already created the two Python files, that is numbers.py and myprogram.py. Okay, yeah, this we will just okay. I will just show you what are the things I wrote in this. This is the addition. Just I defined one function sum. The variable is sum a comma b, print a plus b and return a plus b. It is going to print the value of a plus b and it is going to return that number. Return a plus b. And similarly difference for difference and multiplication, division and floor division and power. For these 6 things I just wrote one small functions like this. Define sum of, this is my small is the defining of the function. Okay, I think you understand what is there in this Python file. Okay, this is just a file. This file I named it as numbers.py. Okay, then I created another file, that is myprogram.py, and here in the first line I'm import numbers. That means I'm importing this file. Okay, these two files are in desktop. Okay, here you can see these two files are in desktop, numbers.py and myprogram.py. Okay, and in myprogram.py I'm importing the module. Okay, I'm importing the numbers module that I created. The module in the sense this is my program. Okay, this is my program numbers.py. If you just to take the name of that Python file, that means numbers, this name, the name of this Python file is numbers and .py is the extension, because yes, the Python file have the extension .py. So here numbers.py, and here in that this numbers is there, no, that is the name of this file. So in order to import the modules we need to just write the name of that file. So import numbers. Okay, now it will going to import this one, total, all these things, all this what are the definitions or what are the file, it will going to import all those things. That means it is going to take all those things. Then here if I just write a equals to numbers, that is the my module name numbers dot, and here I need to specify in this module which function I'm going to use. So here I used sum. Okay, sum of a comma b. So here I need to just specify dot sum of and 3 comma 4. But that means by using here in this file we are not going to write the function for sum, difference or anything. It will just going to import this module, import numbers. This is my module, and here we can even write b equals to why I am specifying this a and b means it is going to return the number, return a plus b, return a minus b. It is going to return the number. So when it returns the number we need to save that number. Okay, so I'm using b equals to, and here I need to just type the same things. Okay, control v, and here instead of sum I'm going to call multiplication, mul of 3 comma 4. Okay, here you can see I have that one here mul of a comma b. So here I'm going to write that mul of 3 comma 4. This color difference, this sum and the multiplication, this sum will shows in some color. It is because of this Notepad++. Okay, in Notepad and in real Python IDE it will not going to show this in color. I think it is in Python language only. Yeah, it is in Python language. So if I type sum, it is taking something default, because some difference, all those things are commonly used words, so it is going to take that color. Okay, then I will going to save these two files, and now in order to run this we need to give these files. Okay, we need to give my program. Okay, I'm going to run this my program, and this is my module numbers.py. This is my program that I used as a module in myprogram.py. So now I need to run my program myprogram.py. So for that I need to go to command prompt. Okay, I need to go to command prompt, and here I have to change my directory to desktop because our files are there in desktop. So cd and desktop desktop. Okay, the spelling is wrong. desktop cd desktop. Now we are in the desktop. Now we need to Python. For this Python we need to give the input. We need to give that file as the input, that is my program, my prog.py. Then if I click the enter, you can see 7 and 12. It is going to okay, it is going to run this program. Here a is equals to numbers dot sum of 3 comma 4, 4 plus 3, that is 7, and here 4 into 3, 4th is the 12. But here I am not printing the statement, but you may think why the number is coming here, because I have not used the print. I have not used the print here in this file. But why it is going to print? Because it will going to import the numbers. That means import this module, numbers module, and in numbers module what I write means define sum of a comma b. So here when I call sum of 3 comma 4, this 3 comma 4 will be passed to this parameter sum of 3 comma 4. So print 3 plus 4, it is 7. So it is going to print the 7 and return 3 plus 7. So now the a value becomes 7, but we are not printing the value of a. If I just print the value of a here, you can see print and here I am going to write sum equals to and here a. Okay, now if you print like this, and I'm going to same copy paste this to here. Here I need to just type product equals to, and here b. Okay, now I'm going to save this file, and in the command prompt I'm going to run this file, python myprogram.py. Okay, now if I click the enter, you can see 7. This is from that module. In that module it is written such that it has to print, so it will going to print. And this is coming because from our program, that means whatever write, then myprogram.py in that. And 12 is from that module, and product equals to 12, it is from that our program. The product equals to 12. Okay, I think you have understand how to create the your own modules by writing the programs. You may have something like this. If I have something here, I may have a print. Okay, hello, print hello. I'm going to print hello now. Okay, print hello, and it is there inside the module. Then we will check whether this will going to print or not. Okay, here I have print product equals to, yeah, something like this. Okay, I'm going to save these two files, and here I'm going to run that python myprogram.py. Then here you can see it is not going to print that. Make sure I will check again. I'm going to open my cmd. Okay, and yeah, now I'm going to cd desktop, and here python myprogram.py. Then here you can see 7, sum equals to 7, 12, and product equal to 12. It is not going to print what is there inside this, what is there inside numbers. Here print hello, it is not printed this, because we are not running these things. We are not running completely this, we are not running. But here what we did means we just call this numbers, import numbers. We are just imported that, and inside the numbers I'm using some function dot sum or dot mul, that is multiplication. Like that I'm using a part of this module. I'm using some part from this module. Okay, then we can even see that when I these two are my programs. Okay, these two are my programs, but when I use these two programs, there is another folder created, pycatch. Okay, here you can see when I open this it will going to show me numbers. Okay, in order to check this I'm going to delete this. Okay, I just deleted this folder. Here you can see only my system folders and some folders are there, but here just carefully observe, there is no any extra folders created by the Python. Now I'm going to run this. I'm going to run this program. Okay, Python myprogram.py. Okay, now you can see, yeah, here that folder is created. In the previous video also, in while showing in the mobile some underscore pycatch underscore, this folder is going to create it in Termax also. What is this folder? This is the actually catch, the numbers.cppython38.pyc. This is the catch. It is called as the catch file, because whenever we imported some modules, the Python will going to create the catch file. That means it is much faster than accessing from this file. What I'm going to tell means, here we have this file numbers.py. When I call some that means some definitions from here. Okay, when I call some definitions from here, like a sum of 3, 4, it has to go to this file and it has to go to this function. But instead of going to this function, only for the first time it is going to this function and it will execute. After that it will create something called catch file. So it will go to that catch file. Catch is much faster. So instead of accessing from this file is saved in our storage, or in mobile we can say it as a ROM. But instead of accessing that, if we access this from a catch, then it's more faster. So it is going to create something called catch here. Okay, this is the catch of this Python. That means it is going to helps to execute that program very faster. So it will going to create this catch. That is what this folder is created, why this folder is created. Then here, okay, in my program, and okay, these two files I have here. Then next one, this is the not only method to import the modules. There is another method, that is here I need to, okay, I'm using from, okay, from, and here numbers, from numbers, import sum. Okay, if I use like this, then this will going to import, it will not going to import the complete numbers. Now it will going to import this sum function. That means sum definition. Here you can see the sum is our definition. Okay, so this will going to import only that one. So now if we run this, we will get the error. You can see now if I run this program, because here mul is there, but we are not imported mul, we are just imported a one small function from that. We are not imported complete files, because if we type import numbers, then it will going to import complete files. This complete file will go to import, complete module will going to import. But here we are not importing the complete module. Here we are just importing this sum. That means the sum function. Okay, sum, sum. Then if we run this file, we will check what it will going to give. I'm going to run python myprogram.py. You can see the traceback records name numbers. Okay, here file myprogram.py line 3 a equals to numbers dot sum of 3, 4. Name error, name numbers is not defined. That means here I'm again using numbers dot sum, but I already imported this sum. So if we use the import statement like this, okay, then no need of this. We should not use a equal to numbers dot. Again, you cannot call like a numbers dot. You have to just use a equal to sum of 3, 4. And now if we check whether it will, here I'm going to write mul also. Okay, mul of 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to save this and I'm going to run this. Now you can see here mul, name mul is not defined. That means from this we can see that when I from numbers import sum, it will going to import only that sum, sum definition. That means sum. Only it will going to import these things. Only it will go into these things, and it will not import all those things, all the definitions which are there in my module. So this is gives us the error. So if I will check, we can use here comma and mul. We will check whether it will work, or we need to use from numbers import mul again. Okay, I'm going to save this, and yeah, we will run this. Yeah, now we get the correct answer. 7, sum equals to 7, 12, and product equals to 12. So what we can think of this means, if we use the from numbers, import and something, if I'm sure that I'm not going to use difference or anything like the other functions that are other whatever those are here, division and floor division, power, if I don't think of using all those things, then you can use this technique, because it will going to import only the two functions, so it is a little bit faster. It will not going to import the whole module, that means all the functions in the module, so it is going to little bit faster. Okay, if we just import what are the things you want, if I want only the sum, then I'm going to delete this, and here also I'm going to delete this, because it is not at all required. If it is there, then there is no problem. We will just check whether it will going to run correctly or not. Yeah, here it will going to run, but simply it is imported something extra mul, it is not required. Okay, this is the second method of we can import the things. And another method is that is the this now I'm going to tell the method which is for most lazy people. Okay, because here what we can do means, if you want some 4 to 5 functions, okay, one thing you can import complete module just by import numbers, that you can use. But if you type import numbers, then each time here, if I use import numbers, okay, yeah, if I use something import numbers, I'm going to just write import numbers, then you may think this is a very small statement, but here whenever we want something function from this numbers module, each time we need to write numbers dot, and here also we need to write numbers dot. Okay, then another easy way is that here instead of import numbers, what I'm going to do means, from numbers import, and here in the previous what is that, in the some time ago we saw how to import import sum, comma, multiplication, and if I have the difference and write difference, all those things. But instead of writing all these things, this is for the most laziest people. Okay, if I just put star, import star, then here we can use directly okay, sum of 3 comma 4, and we will check whether it will going to work or not. mul of 3 comma 4, I'm going to save this, and I will run. Okay, yeah, then we'll get the correct answer. Sum equals to 7, product equal to 12. But here I'm not going to write numbers dot sum and here numbers dot mul. I just write a equals to sum of 3 comma 4. But here I just tell this Python that import star. Star means whatever is required, that will going to import. That means if I call sum, no need to specify when compiling, it is going to import all the functions. But while using this, you can use that, we can use something. Okay, instead of using numbers dot sum, we can just use sum of 3 comma 4. This is an easy technique. But the what happened means, the user not come to understand import star, the user not come to now. If we just like this, if sum of 3 comma 4, okay, import, that means while looking at this program, the users suddenly if it is import star is there, means what are all the functions are there, what are all the functions we used, all those things he has to go and check here. He has to go and check here. So that means it will not gives us the clear idea of what are all the functions or definitions he used here. Instead of this, if we just use import numbers, then we may think that he may use all the that means all the functions which are there in that numbers. So if we just type from numbers import star, it is the not good method, but we can use like this also, it will going to work, but it will not much user understandable. So Instead of this, if we write a sum comma and mul, then the user which are reading your programs, they will come to understand, yeah, he's imported sum and the multiplication definitions from this numbers function, so you can easily come to understand. But if you just type a star, then the user can't able to understand suddenly. He need to check here and all. So here, instead of sum equal to 3 comma 4, if I write again another function, okay, sum, here I'm going to write def and sum of def, and here I'm going to write sum of a comma b, there may be possibility of creating another function, because here it is not giving anything information. If I just look at this, it will not give us anything information related whether it is imported from numbers or not. It will not give us the information. But if we just see numbers.sum, then we are going to get some information about whether it is imported from module or not. Okay, I think you have understand about this. And the another disadvantage of using this from numbers import star is that it will not going to import the definitions which are start with underscore. For example, if I have here in my numbers, here I have, okay, underscore sum, because the variable may be start from underscore, so I can define my function as underscore sum. Okay, then in this I'm going to define underscore sum equals to 3 comma 4. Then we will check. Okay, we may think that it will not going to give us the error, because here import star and underscore sum, that is there here, that is there in the numbers. We will check whether it will going to give us the error or not. I'm going to run this. Yeah, it gives us the error. Name has sum is not defined, but it is defined. You can see here is also there, here is an underscore sum, and here is also there underscore sum. But the main thing is that this method, that means from numbers import star, the method of importing like this is not going to import the functions or the definitions which are starting with the underscore symbol. So here it started with the underscore, so it is not going to import that. So instead of this, we can just use import numbers. Okay, import numbers. I can use like this, but here I need to just write numbers and dot, numbers dot, yeah, now it will not going us to, yeah, here also I need to write numbers dot. Now I think it will not gives us the error. We will check whether it will going to, yeah, it is going us attribute error, module numbers has no attribute. Yeah, here I think, yeah, defines has sum. Okay, it is there inside the yeah, I saved this. Okay, and here import numbers, yeah, it is proper, and numbers dot sum 3 comma 4, yeah, it is correct. We will check import numbers. Yeah, it's I imported, and we will check why it is giving error, or we will check that. We'll run once again. Yeah, no, something I have not saved that. I think, yeah, here you can say a equals to numbers dot sum. A module numbers has no attributes as sum, because I didn't save that file, so it is going to gives us that error. But here you can see we will not get any error, so we can use this method. You can use like this import numbers, and you can use any of the variables which can be started with the underscore. If you use the import numbers, if you use the star from numbers import star, if you use that method, it is not the good for the user to read, and also this underscore problem is there. And another thing what we can do means we can just assign this numbers dot sum function to some variable here. For example, I'm going to use summer equals to, okay, summer equals to numbers dot underscore sum, numbers dot underscore sum, and here I'm going to, as, yeah, not here, okay, underscore sum, and yeah, now here I assigned my variable summer equals to this function. Now I can just call instead of numbers dot sum, instead of calling numbers dot underscore sum, I can just call now as a equals to summer of 3 comma 4, 3 comma 1. Okay, we can use like this. Now we can see, we will just check, because it is a now anytime, that means in the further program, if I want to add the two numbers, I can just call summer of 3,1 like that. Okay, this is just for an example. I'm showing how this module is going to work and all. But actually, to do the sum and all, we are not going to use the module, because we can directly write those two numbers as 3 plus 1. We are not going to it is just a simple task. But here we are just to learning purpose. I'm using the simple programs and how to create the module for it. But when we come to the large programs, then you can use these modules. For example, in those numpy, all those numpy and scrapy and all those things, they will going to write a large modules, and yeah, like that. We will check all those things in the later sections. Okay, then here I'm going to run this program now. Yeah, sum missing two arguments, positional arguments A and B. I think we only give the only one argument. I think summer equals to numbers dot sum A equals to summer of 3,1. Why it is going to, yeah, numbers dot sum. Yeah, I assigned this function. We will check what it is going to, why it is giving us wrong. 3,1. Okay, I need to save this, and it is already saved. Okay, now we will run it once again. I think what is the problem here? It is giving summer equals to numbers dot sum, type error, class sum missing two required positional arguments A and B. Yeah, that means here okay, it will needs the two arguments, means I think we can use what we can use. Now, what mistakes we did here means, here if we run this, it was going to give some errors that we observe. That is mainly because of we are assigning this variable to the function. But when we see here, it is a sum. Okay, this is my function variable. I need to assign this to my function variable. But here what I did means, I added extra two parentheses. Why this is required? Okay, now we can see summer equals to numbers, this is my module name, dot underscore sum. The underscore sum is the variable name here. So now we assigned this variable to this one. So I think now it will going to work properly. We will check that, and yeah, and here Python my program dot py. Yeah, now you can see we will get that. Hello, 4 sum equals to 4, 12 and print 12. Why now it is coming? As I told in the previous, we not get the hello. Okay, now I'm going to run this again. Yeah, it is I'm getting hello here. Why I'm getting this hello? We will explore that. Why I'm getting hello? This hello is from here. It is coming from here. But until that means till now in the previous examples, this hello is not printed. By why it is suddenly printing the hello? Now we will just delete this. Okay, now I delete it. I'm going to control S. I saved this. You can see for the confirmation. Yeah, I'm going to save like this. Okay, yeah, it is saved, already saved. Okay, now I'm going to run this again. Now it is not coming, and yeah, now we will just type what is that? Yeah, print hello now. Okay, I'm going to control S, and now I'm going to check. We will check why it is summer equals to numbers. Okay, now I saved this, and I'm going to run this. Now we get this hello. Okay, now I'm going to remove this. That means this one, this assignment I'm going to remove, and we will see whether it will come or not. And here I need to just call numbers dot sum. Okay, now I'm going to save this, and we will run this. Yeah, I'm going to run this. Yeah, something. Okay, numbers has no attribute sum. Yeah, underscore sum, it has to be underscore sum. So here we need to use underscore sum. Okay, because here you can see it is the underscore sum. So here I need to use this underscore sum, and I'm going to run this again, and here we got hello. Yeah, I think in the previous example something it is not saved or anything like that it happens. That's why it is not giving that hello, or else I just missed to observe whether it is giving us or not. Now I just observed. Now we will remove this, and I'm going to control S. Yeah, now I'm going to run this. We will check. Yeah, I think it will give us yeah, it is not giving us hello. That means what we can think of that is, I think in previous things I just tell like if anything here it is there, then it will not going to print. It is not like that. When I import these numbers, it will going to import all these things. So if there is any print statement, we will check whether I'm going to use the print, and here hi, print hi, and here at the last I'm going to print hello. We will check whether it will going to print these things or not. Okay, now I'm going to run this. That not that file. I'm going to run the my program file that I imported. Yeah, here we can see hi and hello. Yeah, it is coming. What we can say, that means whenever I imported the function, I'm import numbers, I imported that. Okay, yeah, it's because in the previous time when we carefully observe, we can see here instead of import numbers, now I'm going to import from numbers import okay, slash sum and comma mul. Now we will check whether it will going to print those hi and hello, because we need to make one conclusion what it is going to print. Now we will check. I think there is no any error now. Yeah, we will check. Yeah, now also it is going to print hi and hello. That means yeah, now at the last the another type is we can use this star from import star, but here this underscore is not supported, so we need to change that underscore. Okay, where is that underscore? Yeah, here I have the underscore. Okay, you can see my hi is at the first, and another thing, what is that, the hello is at the last of this file. So now we will check. Okay, I'm going to it cannot import. Okay, here I not changed, I think. Here I need to yeah, sum, and here I need to, yeah, this is proper, but I think it's not, it's saved properly. Yeah, I just saved this one, and I just saved this one. I just saved, yeah, I saved. But here when we run this, yeah, hi, hello, 4 sum equals to 4, 12 and python equals to 12. Okay, it is going to run properly. That means it is printing hi and hello. From this we can conclude that whenever I imported some module, that means from numbers import star, or you can use import numbers, that when we imported the modules, it is going to execute that module once. That means at the starting of this, it will going to just execute this, because it as I told, it will going to create some that catch file. So it will going to execute this, and it will make the symbolic table of for example here the sum is there, so it will going to prepare the symbolic table of all those definitions. That means sum, difference and multiplication symbolic table. So when I used that symbol here, that means sum of, at that time it will going to understand that it comes from this. So at the beginning when we call like this from numbers import star, when I call this module, that module is going to be executed at once. Okay, I think you understand about this. And another thing is that this name of the module what we imported, now here I imported from numbers import star, so I'm imported this module from this module. Okay, not here, I'm going to just write import numbers. Now I imported numbers, the module called numbers. Then the name of this module is going to assign to the / name / this variable. We can check if I print, I'm going to print this numbers dot / name. Okay, that means in the module numbers dot / this underscore name underscore, this variable is going to assign to the name of the module that we imported. Here the name of the module is numbers, so this variable will be assigned to numbers. We will check that. Now if we run this, okay, now I'm going to run this. Yeah, it is not it saved. I think I have not saved this. Okay, I'm going to print import numbers. Now import numbers, and here I need to just type numbers dot sum, and here numbers dot mul. I'm going to save this, and now if I call that one, then you can see here it is going to print hi, hello. These two are from our module numbers. Here you can see, here I don't have any print statement in my program. It is in numbers, this module I have. So here it is going to print the hi, and it is going to print that hello. That means at the first time when I use this call to call this module, it is going to execute that module. So these two will be printed from that. And the numbers, this is the name of the module that is printed because of this statement. Where is that? Because of this statement, print numbers dot underscore underscore name, because this variable will going to store the name of the module that is imported. Then the remaining things are from this. Okay, this is the underscore that going to store the name of the module. And okay, next what we can learn is that some strange thing occurs sometimes if we run this in Python one-to-one interpreter. Now I'm going to this command prompt, and I'm running all those things. Until now I just run like this. But what if we go to use the Python interpreter? Okay, this is the Python interpreter, and I need to if I use this, then it will definitely give us the error. If I call import what is that, numbers, I think it will give us the error. No, it is not giving us error, because it is already in the path. That means I added to the path, that means 3.8.3. so now this numbers is there. So I think now I can use this okay, numbers dot I need to assign one variable a equals to numbers dot, and here numbers dot what is that, sum of 2, 3. Then module numbers has no attribute sum. I think it has to be underscore sum. We'll check that. Model numbers has no attribute slash sum. Why it is giving like this? We'll check. I have the files as numbers.py, it is sum, and here import numbers. Okay, but what I imported numbers. I think we will open some other IDE, and we will check whether that is the default module or not. Sometimes what happens means I just created the module called numbers. My file name is numbers, but if already the file name numbers is inbuilt in the Python, then we may get like this. We will just check. I'm going to now use Spider IDE, and we will just type import numbers, whether it is that means preloaded libraries or not. I think our syntax is correct, because import numbers and numbers dot sum of 3, 4. This is correct, but it is giving attribute error, module numbers has no attribute sum. We'll check whether this number here, it will not gives us any error, because it is imported. That means I think there may be some other module called numbers. There may be some module. We will check whether okay, we will check in. It is going to opening Spider IDE. I think it takes some time. Okay, I think it is going to opening, and we'll just type import numbers. We will check whether any module called numbers is already inbuilt. I think it's the inbuilt module. That's why in Python interpreter it may think like that. or we'll check why it is okay, import numbers. This is yeah, then a equals to numbers dot sum. I have because here you can see I have sum of a comma b. So now I'm going to call sum of 3 comma 3. Yeah, it is not giving. That means there may be some other inbuilt things. Yeah, it is now going to open. We will check. I'm going to yeah, it takes some time, I think. Yeah, now I successfully opened this, and here we just write, I think it's visible, import numbers. Yeah, I think we will run this, and yeah, it is the inbuilt something, import numbers is already inbuilt, so we cannot use that because the Python will going to treat that as which is from the inbuilt. What we observed here, it is not going us to the error. As I told, we cannot able to use our file in this directory because this Python is not running, this Python ID is not running in our desktop directory. Here instead of numbers, I'm going to change this to my module. Okay, my module, module, my module. I just renamed it as a my module, and in my program also I need to change that. Okay, here yeah, here this is okay, this is no, and here in my program also import my module, and here I need to write my module, and here also I need to write my module, and here also I have to write my module. Okay, now we will save this. Okay, now we will run that in this Python interpreter, import import my module. Definitely it will give us the error, I think. Module, yeah, we just get the error because module not found, no module named my module, because we are not running this Python in the our that means in desktop environment. So because we just opened this Python from here, it means we can just see the location of this, it is not in the desktop. So what we can do means in the command prompt we are in the desktop now, so now I can run Python. Yeah, now it is opened in the desktop. Now if I call import my module, yeah, it is going to imported my module. So in interpreter we can that means exactly we can look how this is going to work. So when I just type import my module, it will going to execute that line. We can see here in this one-to-one interpreter, we can see what it is going to happen line by line. So when I imported here, you can see it will going to execute that, and here it will give hi and hello. Those two lines are printed. That means it is going to execute those my module completely. Now I'm going to type here what's that, my module dot sum equals to, yeah, not equal, my module dot sum 2,3. Okay, here I need to assign this to some variable, a equals to. Now I'm going to click enter. Now you can see it is going to print as 5. This 5 will come from my module, and yeah, now if we check the value of a, yeah, it is going to, definitely it is going to equals to 5, because my module dot sum, that will going to return the number, the sum. Okay, that we can see from here. I think you hope understand about this. When I open this, okay, yeah, sorry, I need to open this, open with notepad. I just opened this notepad. Yeah, here you can see yeah, here you can see sum of a comma b, that is used by this in now we will make one small confusion. Okay, here in my module.py, now I'm going to delete these two things. I'm going to delete this. Okay, and even I'm going to delete this sum. I'm going to delete this. Now my module don't have the definition called sum. Now I'm going to save this. You can see now I completely saved. And here in Python interpreter, where is that? Yeah, here is my Python interpreter, one-to-one interpreter, because you can see here 3 greater than symbol. That means it's a one-to-one interpreter. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing. Instead of A, now I'm going to write B. Okay, I'll click enter. It is giving us 5. I will going to change this number to 10. It is giving us 13. Why? We don't have this sum. This definition is not there in our my module. You can see my module doesn't have the sum only. We can just even import my module. Okay, I'm going to import my module again. Okay, and I'll click enter. It's imported. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing. Yeah, it is going us to give us the 13. But why it is happening? Something confusion, because we don't have anything like sum dots. The sum definition is not there in my module, but also it is giving. Why it is giving? Because in Python what happens means when you import the module, when we are in Python one-to-one interpreter that means yeah, it is executing line by line like this. If we are in the interpreter, when we open the interpreter, when we import some module, it will going to import that module. Okay, then next time if we use anything from that module, it will not going to import the module again. That means now it is working depending upon where I imported. Yeah, I think here I imported. For the first time I imported here. So my Python will already imported the module. So it is not going to again import the module. So it will not going to look at this file now. It is not looking at this file. It is going to that previous things. That means it is already created some catch file. So here in the desktop you can see it is already created some catch file. And if I open this here, you can see it is my module.cppython.pyc. It is already from this one. It's already created. So we will not going to get error now. But if we close this Python interpreter, I'm closing completely, and again I'm opening Python interpreter. Since why I'm opening this command prompt means if I directly open this Python interpreter here, then that means if I type here, it is not in my desktop directory. You can even open from here, but you need to just go to this location, go to the file location where it is there, then completely copy all those files and just paste it in your desktop. Then you can just click on this Python and you can run like that. It is going to search in their own directory first. So here I need to change my desktop and Python. And here if I import my module, I'm going to import my module. Yeah, now it just printed hello. That hi is also not there. And if I just use b equals to my module, okay, my module dot sum of 2,2. Now it will definitely gives us the error because my module has no attribute sum. Okay, now if we add even the sum here, if I'm going to add here sum, okay, I just added the sum. Now I'm going to save this. You can see here it is get saved. Now if I again call that, then also it will going us to give us the error. You can see that means only one time when we on the interpreter, only one time for one interacting session. That means only one time we can use. If you want to again, then I need to close this interpreter and I need to use that again. That is what the thing. Then the next one, I can import any module by the name whatever I want. For example, I'm going to import okay, import. Yeah, I'm going to close this and I'm going to reopen this because as I told, it will not going to import this sum. Okay, cd desktop and okay, Python, and here I'm going to import my module. I don't want the name of my module as my module. I need to just import this as something other name. then I can just write import my module as something. For example, okay, number system, number system. This is the name. Okay, here I'm going to use cap system. Okay, because this is if we just write all those things in single line, it is not good for the readers. So I'm going to write like import my module as number system. Now if I click the enter, then it will going to import. Now this module, my module, is renamed as number system. So here we need to just use a equals to, instead of my module dot sum, now I have to use number system dot sum of 2,3. Okay, and I click the enter. It will give us the file. If we call, instead of number system, if I call as my module, I'm going to call now my module. Okay, yeah, I'm going to call this as my module dot sum, and I'm going to click enter. Now you can see name my module is not defined, because it is going to, if we import like this, import my module as number system, at that time it will going to import that and it will just rename that to number system. The my module is named as number system. We can give any name here. Okay, what the name we need to rename for the module. And yeah, next one is the another thing is that whenever we are in one-to-one interpreter, then if you want to reload the module, I showed it is not possible to reload, because if you use that module again, it's not going to update. But if you want to update, or if you want to reload that module, we can use some library called import lib. So for example, now okay, I'm going to import okay, here I imported my module as number system, so I'm again going to import my module. Okay, module, import my module. I'm just imported my module, and in the my module you can see addition is there. So here I'm going to call b equals to something, my module, module, my module dot add, and yeah, add not add, it is the sum, my module dot sum 2,3. Now if I click the enter, it is going to give us the file. But as I told, if I change this, okay, I'm going to delete this now. Okay, then I'm going to Control S, and now if I run, then also it is going to give the file. That means it is taking that older things. If you want to, if I want to reload this module, if I again simply just call import my module, it is not going to reload that module. It is again imported that the earlier thing, because we can check that a equals to my module dot sum 2,3. It will going to print file, but sum is not there. Actually I operated here the file, but how to reload the module without closing the Python interpreter? For that, another what is that, another module, or we can call that another library, that is we need to just type import, we need to import that one. Okay, import lib. Okay, import lib, and okay, this is the another thing. This is not now we not write this, it is written by something. Okay, but written by someone, so we are using that import lib. And here in order to reload our module, we can use this import lib. This is the name of that module, import lib, import lib dot reload. And here we need to type our module name, that is my module name is my module, and I'm going to click enter. Yeah, now you can see module, my module from C users desktop and my module.py, it is reloaded. Now we can check. Now if I just type a equals to my module.sum of 2,3, it will going to use the file, but I think it's not going to reload. Why it's not reloaded? We will check what is there. Yeah, it is reloaded from C users desktop and my module.py. I think import my module. Yeah, we will add something, and we will check. I'm going to define some function, define my fn, my function of a comma b, and here I'm going to do a plus b, and for this I'm going to multiply it by 2. Okay, this is simply my function, and yeah, I need to just print. Okay, I'm using that in print. Okay, then we will check, we will reload this module now. Yeah, I'm going to, in order to reload, I already imported, not import, yeah, we need to use import, yeah, it is not available, so I just type import, import lib, importlib, import lib, and import lib dot reload, import lib dot reload, and my module. Okay, my module, my module, and I'll click the enter. Now it is again reloaded, and we will check the new function. The new function that I added is my function. So now I'm going to call that as okay, what's that? I need to call my module. Okay, yeah, my module, sorry, module, my module dot myfn, I think it's myfn, yeah, myfn, and here I'm going to pass 2,4. Yeah, it is 12. Then it is working, it's reloading, it is reloaded our file. But when we run sum of yeah, here where is that, a equals to my module dot sum of 2,3, we will click enter, it will give us the file. That means it is reloading, means it is going to adopt what are all the things that we added to that module. But if we remove something from that, then that will not going to remove in this. For that we need to close the Python interpreter and we need to come back again. Or else if we just add something to that module, then that we can include in this. That means we can add all those features to our interpreter by using this import lib and import lib dot reload. But we cannot able to if we delete something in that module, then that will not going to delete here without reopening or close and open. You need to close and reopen this Python interpreter in order to work like that. I think you've understand about little bit more about this module, and we can even make this module directly executable in command prompt. That means here when I go to command prompt, and okay, here, yeah, it is in Python. Yeah, I'm going to open my command prompt, and here if I want to execute that my module, if I write Python and my module my module.py, then it will going to just yeah, I have to be in a desktop. Okay, desktop, change directory to desktop, and here Python my module.py, it will going to just execute hello. But if I want to add two numbers, that means if I want to use the definitions that are here, I'm going to use that sum. Yeah, now it is I'm going to delete this, and here another thing, that is the hi is there, hi and hello, those things that we use to check something. So I'm going to delete this, I'm going to save this. Okay, now if I want to use this function, that is sum of a comma b, if I want to use this function directly from this command prompt, how we can use that? If we call just like Python my module.py, and here if I call sum of okay, I'm going to sum of 2,3, now it will give us the error. No, it will not give us anything, because in command prompt if we just give the space, only till this much will be executed, this is not executed. But how we can do this? If I just type .py and 2 comma 3 I'm going to add. It will give us the error. That we can do by, okay, here in this in my module dot py, what I told means underscore underscore name underscore underscore, that variable is assigned to the module name. That means we already checked that if we use underscore underscore and something name and underscore underscore, then that will going to gives us the name of the module. If you use this module in the other program, here I have yeah, here you can see that. Okay, but if I want to run this module as a main program, then this has to be underscore underscore main underscore underscore. That means I'm going to tell that at the last, if you want to execute these functions like a define Fibonacci of it is not Fibonacci, it is a define floor division of a comma b. If you want to execute these functions or these definitions directly from the command prompt, then you can we can add something to execute like that. That means if you want this my module.py, this Python program has to run without anything support. That means if you want to make this as a runnable file, that means if I call like in command prompt, if I want to add the two numbers, then in command prompt if I directly call Python and my module and something, then it has to give us the result. And another thing, this this program has to be used as a module by the other program. Okay, now now we can use this file, what is that, my module.py, as a module in other program, but we cannot able to run that module. We cannot able to get the output of this definition directly by running this. If I directly run this, then it will not give us anything. Now if I'm going to save this, now if I directly run this, it will not going to yeah, no, not like this. Yeah, it will not going to give us anything. But if you want to find something, sum or anything by using this, just this one file, then we can do that one. At the last, okay, at the last what we have to add means if underscore underscore name underscore underscore okay equal equal, and here in double quotes you write underscore underscore main underscore underscore and colon, and here just type import system, because in command prompt this is called as our system, because I'm not in Python interpreter now, I'm in system, this system's command prompt. So I'm going to import this system, and I need to tell the file that we are passing some numbers from the system. So I need to tell from in Python program import system, I imported the system, and I need to tell if I want sum to be executed, then sum of so okay, sum of okay, sum, here you can see this sum, this requires two variables. That means it requires two variables. So here we need to write import system, and I need to tell the system that you need to accept the two variables that we type in that command prompt. So sum of, and here that has to be integer, because here it requires integer value, and int of system dot argv, that means argument variable. So we are here, we are providing what I'm going to tell means my module.py, and here I'm going to provide 2 comma 6. If I type like this, we need to tell the Python in that Python program that this my module.py, this has to accept these two variables. So, and it has to take those two variables for the sum definition inside its my module, and it has to give us the output. So for that, okay, not this one, and here, yeah, system.argv, that means argument variable, and here in the brackets we need to just write 1, that means one argument. Okay, then okay, we need to close this, Now it is get closed, and again the sum requires two arguments, that is the another b. So for that I'm going to use int and system.argv, and here the second argument. This is the first argument what we are giving, and this is the second argument what we are giving. That means here this is the first argument 2, and this is the second argument 6. Okay, then yeah, this will going to find us the sum, and I think here we have the print statement in the sum, because we need to check the answer. Yeah, here print a plus b is there. So yeah, now I'm going to save this one. This is because underscore underscore name, this is the module. Okay, then this is underscore underscore main. That means this main means whenever we are executing this program, like in command prompt, it will check whether it's a module or the main program by looking at this variable underscore underscore name and underscore underscore main. If it is main, it is directly executable. So we need to just write like this. Okay, more about this we will see later why all those things. And here yeah, now I saved this, and yeah, if I type here like my module.py 2,6, now I'm going to click enter, and yeah, it is unexpected EOF what is giving in line 36, syntax error, unexpected EOF while parsing. Okay, yeah, we will run that python my module.py. Okay, I will just give the space, and I will yeah, syntax unexpected EOF while parsing. I think something we made wrong here. We will check what is wrong. Yeah, all these things are right. Return. Yeah, these things are right. In 32 it is giving us wrong. If underscore underscore name equals to and in double quotes I need to write main, and here I am port import system, and here sum of yeah. Okay, here I think yeah, we forgot to close one bracket. Silly mistake, because here you can see the sum, it is starting from here and it's ended from here, and these two are the, this is the one parameter and this is the another parameter that it is accepting. So here I'm going to save this, and in the command prompt, now if we type python 2,6, then yeah, value error internal value int with base 10 2,6. That means it is taking this something as only one value. So we need to just give, instead of comma, we just need to give the space, then it will go us to 8. It is the one argument, and this is another argument. Don't put the comma, because if you put the comma, then it will treat that as a this completely whole number. You can see invalid literal for int with base 10. It is completely taking this, because in command prompt it is like a space is considered to in order to separate these two things. So I think you hope understand. Now it is giving us the sum 2,9. Yeah, now it is giving us to 11. Like this, we can use any module as directly executable file, and as well as it has a module in any other files. Yeah, here we have now the spider. Why I'm unable to, if I just type here import my module, okay, then I think it will give us the error. Now we will run this, and here you can see import my module, no module named my module. It will give us the error, because this we need to check now where this spider is coming from. The spider anaconda, I'm going to open the file location. Okay, now this file location is open. This is the shortcut we can see here. This is the shortcut. We need to open the original file location, open file location, and here, okay, from here the spider ID is opening. So if we copy our file, that means where is our file? Okay, I'm going to minimize all these things, and here I have my file called my program and my module. Okay, my module, I'm going to copy this. I will copy this file to that directory. Okay, where is that? Anaconda 3. Yeah, here I'm going to Control V. Yeah, it is pasted now. Here you can see my module.py. Okay, now if I go to the spider and if I import my module and if I click run, then you can see it is successfully imported. Yeah, I think I need to zoom this. Here you can see it is successfully imported. Okay, here you can see now it is successfully imported. Now I can just use my in. Okay, here I need to my module module my module dot sum of 2 comma 3. Okay, here in spider what it will going to show means you can just see sum. If I just type sum, and it will going to tell which are all the arguments it takes and all, but in notepad plus plus you will not get all those things. So now if I run this, you can see I'm going to get 5. Similarly in Jupyter notebook, okay, if I use the Jupyter notebook, there also it is going the same. I think I need to close this. Yeah, I think it will going to open now the Jupyter notebook. Yeah, here you can see the Jupyter notebook is opened, and yeah, here if I go to I'm going to the desktop now. Okay, yeah, I'm going to, yeah, okay, it is showing something error. Yeah, I just edited something. Yeah, I'm going to desktop, and here I'm going to I think, yeah, now it's visible, and here I'm going to create my new file. Okay, in desktop I need to create one new file, or else yeah, okay, in desktop new, and here Python 3. I'm going to create one new file in desktop. Now I'm going to check whether import, okay, import, and here I'm going to import my module module. I'm going to import my module, and yeah, I'm going to click run. Yeah, it is imported, because now my file, whatever that file is, yeah, if I click run, then it is successfully imported, because I'm in desktop directory. Okay, in this Jupyter, that is the main thing. We can go to any of the directories, and we can just run whatever we want. That only we can run. So import my module, it's imported. But if I'm in other directory, for example, yeah, this I'm going to click leave, and if I'm in other directory, now I'm going to some other directory. Okay, yeah, I need to go to back for that. Yeah, folders. Yeah, now I'm going to open some documents. Okay, in this document I'm going to create one new file. There my module is not there. Okay, here my module is not there. I'm going to import my module, my module. Now I think it will give us the error. No, it is not giving us the error. I think we will just type import my module, and okay, my module dot sum of 2 comma 3. Okay, and here I'm going to assign a equals to, and I'm going to run this. Yeah, it will give us the file, but here why it is giving us the file, notebooks and documents. I think in Jupyter notebook it will going to search the complete drive, or we will check that why it is going to give us the result. I think that's the specialty, something special of this Jupyter. Now I'm going to use the complete different okay, this is in same directory, that is it is in my the desktop. The desktop means this is in my directory called, here you can see all these things are in this PC, and C drive, and here C drive, and program files. Okay, program files, no, C, and yeah, it is in users, and yeah, it is going to now opening in this directory. Here you can see app data, contacts, desktop, documents, downloads, all these things are here. Okay, all these things are where is that? Yeah, I need to open this one. Yeah, you can see all these things are here, but I think it is not possible to change the complete directory. So how to change the complete directory? Yeah, this is the home, but I think we cannot able to that means the files which are in all these directories, with the files which are in all these directories like desktop, document, downloads, it will going to search in all those directories in Jupyter Notebook. But in others like here you can see this the spider, and in official Python IDE it is not going to search like this. It will going to just now only we just come to know that if I have something in context it is empty. Now I'm going to create a new file. Okay, I'm going to create a new file, Python 3, and here I'm going to import that module. Import my module is in desktop. Okay, import my module. Import my module. Yeah, when I click the run, yeah, it is successfully imported. Now what the best thing we can do means we can just to check. I'm going to move this module, my module. Okay, and here this cache is also there. It will going to delete, and I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to paste this in some other, that means in E drive. Okay, I'm going to do this in E drive. It is not at all in that Jupyter directory. It is not at all in this Jupyter's directory. Now we will check whether this will run or it will give us the error. I think I need to close this, and I need to reopen this, because yeah, Python 3, and here we will just import that. Import my module. Import my module, and yeah, this m has to be small. M has to be small, and this m has to be large. Okay, yeah, why it is not taking? Import my module, my module. I'm going to run this. Yeah, it is running. I think some we will completely close this, and we will check. I'm going to leave this, and I'm even going to leave this. Yeah, now we will again open this, because the Python interpreter, once it is, as I told, once if you open this, I'm going to delete all those files. Now I'm going to Jupyter again, because when we open and if we use the one module, it will not going to override that. That means if we delete that module also, it will be there. Yeah, now we will see whether it will going to import that or not. I'm going to new and Python 3, and here import my module, and I'm going to run this. Yeah, why it is giving like this? We will just create another module in somewhere in the other directory. Okay, I'm going to this 1e. I think it is using some those catcher things. So here I'm going to create something. I'm going to text document, and here I'm call this as my. Okay, I'm just call this as my, and inside this I'm going to define my function as define sum of a comma b, and here 1 2 3 4 a. Okay, print a plus b. Okay, I'm going to save this, and I just rename this as rename, and here my dot py. Okay, my dot py. Okay, now it is in this PC and E. It is in a E drive. Now we will check whether this will going to import that or not. Okay, yeah, we will close this. Okay, we will just open this once again. Okay, so here Jupyter Notebook, and yeah, it is going to open the Chrome, and we will export that. Whether it's possible to keep the file anywhere, or we can just keep that file in the same directory. What this Jupyter will going to support, we will just look that. It will take I think some time, because I completely closed that Chrome. Yeah, now it's successfully opened, and I'm going to create the new file here. Okay, here I'm just going to import that. Okay, I'm going to import my.py. I think, yeah, import my. I think the name that we saved in this E directory, that is yeah, my.py. So I'm going to just type now. I'm going to run this. Yeah, module not found. Yeah, this error, because it will going to search in that directory. Since it is that complete the directory, yeah, we will just move that file now. We'll check. I'm going to control C, okay, control C, and in C directory, and here users, yeah, instead of that I'm going to this pictures now. I'm going to just go to this pictures, okay. In pictures I'm going to save this, yeah, my.py, okay. My.py is in now pictures, and this I'm going to close, okay. This I will just go to close this, and this also I'm going to close. Now we'll open this Jupyter again, Jupyter notebook. I think yeah, now it's opening. Yeah, it opened, and here now we will check. I'm going to possible to import that or not. Import my. I will going to run this. Module not found. It is not in that directory. No module named my. Import my. Okay. I think this is not going to search in that directory also. Now we will okay, now I'm going to change my directory to, where is that, pictures, okay. I'm going to pictures, and inside this pictures my.py is there, and I'm going to create the new file here, Python 3, and here I'm going to write import my, okay, import my. I'm going to run this. Yeah, now we not get the error. That means here also, if the file is in the same directory, then we can say that we can use. That means the directory is important where we are doing. We need to, I think for the first time we confused something like why it is giving. I think it is using some cached data. Okay, now yeah, I think you understand. If I remove the my from, now I'm going to remove that. We will see what it will going to happen now. Where is that? Okay, pictures, I'm going to delete this, okay. In pictures I'm going to delete that. I'm going to pictures, and here I need to delete that my.py. I'm going to completely delete from the computer. Then we will check. Now I'm going to close this, and yeah, just new and Python 3, and here we will just type import import my, and I'm going to run this. Yeah, it is not there now. Import my, it is not no module named my. I think you understand about this directory, okay. If you want to create the module in any of the IDs, that has to be in directory, or it has to be created some catch file. If the catch file is there, then it's better. If the catch file is not there, then at the first time when we use this, that time it will going to create that catch file. I think you understand about this. Now I think there is no catch file here, or yeah, now there is no any catch file in the pictures directory. It is completely deleted. I think you understand about this, how it will going to work and all. Sorry if it takes some much time. Thank you.